Hello YouTube, I'm David Frankel. This is Odense Station in Denmark and this is the Danish Railway Museum. I must say, after Hamburg, this is just very underwhelming. And here we see quite an interesting looking double-deck coach. I mean, it literally just looks like one wooden coach stacked on top of the other. It's outside steps. Sort of a bit like a double-decker tram in a way. You can go up. There's no sign telling me not to, so I'll assume it's probably okay. Very low ceiling. When even I have to duck, you know it's a low ceiling. As we head around the roundhouse, the locos begin to get bigger and bigger. Looks like there's a simulator that you can play, but it doesn't look like it's working at the moment. Look at this one. That is a beast. So according to the little information plaque, this is the E-type locomotive, which was originally built by Sweden, and then when Sweden got rid of them, Denmark bought a few, loved them so much that they built a bunch of their own, built on the Swedish drawings, and these actually remained in service until the 1970s. Line F service to Frederiksberg. I'm willing to guess this was one of the early Copenhagen S-Tog trains. Meanwhile, there's a little raised section here. Oh, you can go inside. Post contour. Postal train? Yes, postal train. So this white van here, which was cooled with ice, was apparently used to carry meat. Animal carcasses. You can tell from the hooks at the top. I'm hoping these ones aren't real. Otherwise they'd probably start to smell. Train carriage seems to be missing its wheels. I mean, they're there, but they don't seem very attached. Dun dun dun. As you can probably tell by the crowns and the pretty luxurious looking interiors, these were not regular passenger carriages, but in fact used for royal trains. Unfortunately, you can't go inside. Odense was essentially Denmark's rocket, the oldest and most iconic locos, but it was scrapped according to this sign in 1876. And this is a new replica that they recently rebuilt. It took them some 14 years, and apparently they just finished last year. Quite a lovely little loco this, isn't it? No idea if it actually works or not. So now that we've done the roundhouse, there's some stuff upstairs. There's also some special exhibits around the edge, and there's a whole section outside as well. You can also take a look at the workshop. Where's that loco going? Right, I'm going to whiz through the balcony level and the special exhibits inside, and then I'm going to head outside. Most of the upstairs balcony is dedicated to seating areas and kids' play areas, but there is also this special exhibit all about safety features. Unfortunately, unlike the displays downstairs, these ones don't seem to be translated into English, so I don't actually know what they're saying. Lots of various models up here. And this, I believe, is probably a little exhibit about the planned new tunnel. Nope, this is a model of the existing tunnel, part of the Great Belt Link, which is mostly bridge, but there's also a little bit of tunnel as well, which is the same as the Odense link. It's mostly a bridge, but then there's also a little bit of tunnel on the Danish end. The first of the special exhibits on the edge of the roundhouse is called the Compartment of Dreams. Presumably it's all about sleeper trains. So the idea of this particular exhibition is to contrast kind of luxury rail travel with interrailing, which is obviously very relevant to me as I'm currently interrailing. Nord Express, Paris to Copenhagen to Stockholm. No such direct train exists today. Fancier than a Hungarian sleeper, although the toilet doesn't look all that much better. And here we are, apparently, at Paris Gare du Nord. That was quite fast. I was in Odense a second ago. And the second special exhibition, quite appropriately, is all about ferries. Okay, so that wasn't particularly interesting. It was basically just a room full of models of boats. Now I've got just over an hour left. Let's go outside, because there's still plenty more to see. So this is a replica station, Dronning Louise station. I don't know where that name comes from, but that's what it's called. And there's loads of old carriages and locos stored out here, plus a steam loco that they actually seem to be shunting around, which we saw before. And there's also a rideable miniature railway outside, which I may or may not take a ride on, just for the hell of it. These locos, which I think there are also ones like this in Norway, but they also look very similar to the old Hungarian locos. I wonder if they're a common family, or if it's just a coincidence. So that steam loco and the carriages are actually going on an excursion, so they'll actually be leaving the museum and going off somewhere. Turntable at the centre of the roundhouse, but there's nothing much to see here. Can you even get back in from here? Not sure you can. Might have to go back round. Just noticed this little model railway. There's an American style village. There's some gallows in the middle. It's dark. What's the need for that? So I can't help but notice this. It's suspiciously like the model, like the miniature railway used to run here. You can see they've sort of concreted over the tracks. Looks like there was a loop there that I've gotten rid of. grown out of miniature railways. Don't ask stupid questions. By the way, this is the first one I think I've ever seen where it's driven from the back. There's a replica loco at the front, but the driver sits in right at the back. Anyway, that's the museum done, so I'm going to head back to the station now, which thankfully is literally on the other side of this building. The museum also has a second smaller miniature railway around the inside of the roundhouse, I'm guessing for whenever it's raining. So that was the Danish Railway Museum. Thank you for watching, but before I finish this video I'm going to film that steam train, which is now pulled into the main station, leave on its little excursion tour. I realise Veteran Tog is probably not the name of the station. I think it just means veteran train, old train. Right on time.